The Battle of Attu, May 11 to 30, 1943, was a pivotal yet often overlooked battle of World War II. Fought on the remote Aleutian island of Attu, Alaska, it was the only land battle of the war fought on American soil. This brutal and grueling fight between the United States and the Japanese Empire was marked by harsh Arctic conditions, relentless combat, and one of the largest Banzai charges of the Pacific War. The victory at Attu helped the U.S. reclaim the Aleutian Islands and eliminate Japan's foothold in North America. Background: Japan's occupation of Attu. In June 1942, Japanese forces occupied Attu and Kiska, two islands in the Aleutian chain. This move was part of a larger strategy to divert American attention away from Midway, where Japan suffered a decisive defeat. The occupation also allowed Japan to establish a strategic base closer to the U.S. mainland, although it was ultimately of limited tactical value. For nearly a year, Japanese forces fortified Attu, building defensive positions and enduring the harsh Arctic climate. The U.S., determined to reclaim its territory, launched Operation Land Crab, the invasion of Attu. The battle begins: harsh conditions and fierce resistance. On May 11, 1943, 15,000 U.S. troops landed on Attu, expecting a short battle against 2,500 Japanese soldiers. However, the rugged terrain, freezing temperatures and well-entrenched Japanese forces turned the invasion into a grueling three-week fight. Weather challenges: the Aleutian climate was as much an enemy as the Japanese. Soldiers faced hypothermia, frostbite, and trench foot due to freezing temperatures and relentless fog. Brutal combat: the Japanese forces used mountain caves, bunkers and ambush tactics to slow the American advance. The difficult terrain made supply lines unreliable, leaving U.S. troops low on food and medical supplies. Slow advance: the battle turned into a grinding war of attrition, with U.S. forces struggling to dislodge the defenders from their mountainous positions. The Banzai charge, a desperate last stand. By May 29, 1943, American forces had pushed the Japanese into their final defensive positions. Knowing defeat was imminent, Colonel Yasuyo Yamasaki ordered a suicidal Banzai charge, one of the largest of the Pacific War. Before dawn, nearly 1,000 Japanese soldiers launched a final, desperate attack, overwhelming the frontline U.S. troops. The battle turned into chaotic hand-to-hand combat. Although the Japanese broke through initially, U.S. forces regrouped and wiped out nearly all attackers. Only 29 Japanese soldiers were captured alive, with the rest choosing death over surrender. Aftermath and significance: the Battle of Attu ended on May 30, 1943, with the U.S. reclaiming the island at a heavy cost. 3,800 U.S. casualties, 549 killed, over 3,000 wounded or affected by disease and frostbite. 2,350 Japanese dead, with most refusing to surrender. The victory at Attu led to the recapture of Kiska in August 1943, ending Japan's presence in the Aleutian Islands. This battle demonstrated the brutality of Pacific warfare and was a prelude to future battles in the island-hopping campaign. Despite its strategic importance, the Battle of Attu remains one of the least remembered battles of World War II. However, it stands as a testament to the resilience and sacrifice of the soldiers who fought in one of the most inhospitable battlefields of the war.